and welcome to the Review Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for My Hero Academia Heroes Rising, the second film. Class 1A visits Nabu Island, where they finally get to do some real hero work. The place is so peaceful that it's more like a vacation until they're attacked by a villain with an unfathomable quirk. If you like anime, then you definitely probably maybe kind of heard of My Hero Academia. If you love anime, this is one of the most popular animes out at the moment. There's a reason though why it's that popular. It's because it's a story that just keeps getting better and better and better. It's just fantastic. Whenever there's an anime film at the cinema, it's definitely worth trying to go and see it because you don't often get anime at the cinema, although it's becoming more and more mainstream even in the UK. We saw Dragon Ball Z Broly, which was a lot of fun, and now we've got this one. So My Hero is in its fourth season in the anime. It's obviously been adapted by the manga, which is very good. The artwork, the creation, the story. There's a reason why the story is so good in the anime. What I really like about this particular anime film is that it takes the characters where they are, kind of in their journey, about season 4, I guess, and it really is a showcase, like a letter of love to what these characters are and what they can do. So the whole series is so far has just been about these characters growing and learning and what it means to be a hero, what you have to sacrifice. It really goes into detail of like just showing what the hero's life is, and it doesn't shy away from the hardships of that, and that's what makes the story so good. It's the development of the characters. But this film, there isn't much development of characters as opposed to say as how they actually get to be heroes. So they're on this island. They're going to do really mundane hero stuff until you get these 3 villains that appear. And what I love about this anime is a lot of time, and most anime, is that they're always the underdog. Even though they've become so strong, whenever they fight villains, they are super underpowered. And it's them overcoming that villain, which just pays homage to anime in itself. Overcoming that is really exciting to watch. But as a film, I thought that they've obviously got a better budget because the sound effects and the score were fantastic. It really heightens the tension when there is a big action moment, and there's a lot of action fight sequences, and you can see where they've spent their budget because the fight sequences are so fluid and dynamic, but also quite interesting with the artwork and the way they follow the lines through fight sequences. You know, when sometimes they go from, you see a punch and a kick, but then the lines blur and you follow them going around, and just the way they do it, you can see they've spent a lot of time. There's a lot of love going into creation of this film. It's like, oh, thanks so much for watching these 4 seasons with us so far. Here is everything we could put into for fans. The 3 villains that they face, one of them is named Nine, and he is amazingly powered. And to see our heroes try and fight against them, and the other 2 that he has with also, to see them fight against them, you really think, well, why aren't the other heroes coming to help them? There's a reason for that in the story, but you really think that they're not going to make it through. And so the whole film is really full of tension. We watched it in subtitles with the original language, and I have to say it was fantastic. It's done well. I forgot that I was reading. I did see a couple of people in our cinema get up and leave. I was wondering if they were in the wrong film or whether they thought it was going to be English, but I thought it was great. I forgot I was reading very quickly, so it immersed me into the story. The subtitles to what was going on had enough pause so you could read quickly and then watch the action sequences. The film itself does spend about half an hour allowing you to know what's happening in the story, reminding you of your characters and who you like the most. I'm sure you have those characters from My Hero that you just, those are your favorite characters. And then it is like an action fest of superpowers, well, quirks from these kids, and you get to see how they've worked so well. The villains themselves are intelligent, so not only are they really strong, it's that the way they work together, the way they fight, the way they use their powers is intelligent. It's so nice to get characters that are intelligent on both sides. A lot of anime, you get some characters that just, I like the way they both have to use their brains massively. So you got to work out your tactics, you got to work out how you fight, and you get to see that and play that through, and then deal with things that don't go well, which obviously it does because it's anime. And I was surprised at how emotional this film got. The storyline goes in a way that both my son and I weren't expecting, which is really nice because we've obviously seen a lot of anime. We've seen all the episodes, but the way the story went, at one point we looked at each other and went, oh my gosh, are they actually going to do this? Very nicely done. And you feel the sense of satisfaction when you get towards the end. I don't think there's any more fan service they could have put in this film. The animation itself is fantastic. Like I said, the action sequences are great. I don't think you can come into watching this film really without having seen My Hero. It's obviously massively on the backbone of what's come before. You can just watch it for the action sequences, but you won't be emotionally invested in the characters like we were, or if you're a fan of My Hero. I think it's one of the better animated anime films I've seen in a long while. Broly was good, but this was another level. The sound effects and the score particularly really helped as a character of its own, really, in this film. I think everything is quite well polished. I don't know if you thought you would have liked anything else if you get to see it. It's has very limited run here in the UK, so if you don't get to see it, you're probably going to have to pick it up on streaming services or buy the Blu-ray. But do let me know if you've seen it, or if you're gonna, or if you're excited to watch it. I'm giving this an A. Thanks so much for watching this review, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and choose life.